So here we've got the Act 1, a closer look at the Act 1 Amity Island cards. Plenty of yellow barrels. We can see some familiar characters in there as well. So you can probably just make out Bad Hat Harry. Got Estuary Victim. And also poor Alex Kittner. And yeah, I think Ross is right. I think we got Pippet there as well. Yes. Has he got a stick? Has he got a stick? Stick spotted.
Brilliant.
Okay, so let's have a close look at the contents of the Jaws game. So here we've got the Shark ability cards that we saw earlier. So it looks like there's other sets in here as well. So we've got, we'll have a closer look at these in a second. So we've got resurface cards. Got the shark's fin on there. Amity event. Looks to be quite a few of those, or obviously it is summer. Got to get those summer dollars in somehow. And then we've got crew gear. Nice picture of the orca there. Hooper gear. Quint gear. And finally Brody gear. So what's on there? So Quint gear we've got machete, flare. Hooper gear we've got hammer. Don't remember him having a hammer. Rifle. It's interesting that's the rifle down for Hooper. Brody gear, baseball bat and pistol. No spare glasses in there, I see. Crew gear, got ammo, harpoon gun, chum, trunk, spear, hook, fishing pole, canister, very important, fishing net, shark cage, no electric toothbrush, I see. Shark ability, so we've got ramming speed, hard target, making waves, big mouth, extra strength, second helping, maul again, sounds ominous. Domino effect, quite sure what that is, I'm sure we'll discover more. Under resurface we've got just showing whereabouts on the boat or next to the boat that the shark will resurface, so all sorts of options there. And then finally Amity event, shark alert, no whistles, no whistles. Mayor Vaughan steps in. Caught the wrong shark. Michael Brody's birthday. Good old Frank Silver there. 3,000 bounty on the shark. I wonder if that's in cash or check. Holiday roast. USS Indianapolis speech. Helicopter. Look, it's not Jaws 2. Ben Gardner's boat. Nice kind of cameo here from Peter Benchley. Amity Island in the news. And cardboard fin hoax. Okay.
Okay, so setting up the game. Act 1 set on Amity Island. So unfold the board game and place it with Amity Island Act 1 showing side up, which we've done. The game board has spaces separated by the white lines. Shuffle the Amity event cards and place them face down in a deck near the game board. So Dean's just going to quickly do that for us. And then place the 16 swimmer tokens in a supply near the board. Now, we did a playthrough before. I was the shark, so this time now Dean is going to be the shark and I will be playing the crew. Give the players their corresponding character boards with the Act 1 side up and complete the setup of each character. So the character boards look like this. So this is the shark character board. So Dean will be having that one.
And here we've got the character boards for Hooper. Chief Brody. And for Quint.
Lovely stuff. The other thing as well with the shark is you get a shark tracker, and this allows you just to keep track of where your location is throughout the board, any sort of special powers that you use, and most importantly, how many people you devour. So once you've got your character boards, where do we put our bits and pieces? So for Quint, we're going to start with, he is the brown boat and the green little man. We're going to place him on the dock in section number 8. We take 2 barrel tokens and we place them next to our character board. Cool. Next we're going to do Brody. So we're going to be using the black little person token, and we're going to be using the binoculars and the beach is closed token as well. Brody automatically goes to Amity PD. And finally Hooper. So we take the blue little man token and the white boat, and we put Hooper on the dock in space number 5. And he also has a fish finder as well, which comes into play a bit later in the game. Now the shark is a little bit more complicated because obviously it's not a character you actually see on the board. So using the shark tracker card that we have here for Act 1, you use this little red clip that we thought was completely unimportant when we unboxed it, but it's quite important, and you clip it here at the start for 0. And then you monitor the number of people that you eat. You can eat more than one person at a time, and it's the race to 9. If you get to 9 first as the shark without taking 2 barrels, then you win the round. If you get hit with 2 barrels before you reach 9, the crew win the round, and you move on to Act 2. Okay, so the next thing to do is to have a look at the Amity event cards, give them a shuffle, and this will tell us where to put some swimmers, and the game will begin.
So we've got $3,000 bounty on the shark and Frank Silver, Harbour Master. So we've got to place swimmers at north, south, south, east, east, and W.
So that was 2 swimmers in south, was that right?
Yeah.
2 in east?
Yeah.
Right? And then 1 in west?
Yeah. And on the Frank Silver card, we've got 2 swimmers in north, 1 swimmer in south, and 2 swimmers in west.
What was east?
East is... Oh, there is no east.
There's no east. Okay,
No.
cool. Sorted.
So also on these cards, Hooper may take 1 extra action this round. So normally he's got 4 actions, but he can take 1 extra action. And also on here it says for the Frank Silver one, dropping a barrel at a dock or picking up barrels at a dock are free actions this round, so that won't incur a move.
Okay. So the shark should begin the round using the shark tracker and your special power cards, which are just there to your right. Oh, you've got a pen there. So Dean will start by choosing a location of where to be, and then he'll decide how many swimmers he wants to eat, and also if he wants to use any of his special abilities, such as fast fish, fish frenzy, or out of sight.
Okay, so on here I can do 3 actions. So I can move 1 space and eat 1 swimmer. It's my 1 move. I've eaten a swimmer. I've eaten a second swimmer. And I've moved a space.
Okay, so in the shark tracker, Dean will have written his starting location and then where he's moved himself to, whether that's north, south, east, west, or wherever. Okay, so now it is the crew's turn. So I'm going to begin with Brody. Now Brody has different options. Again, all of these are based on moves. So in terms of Brody's moves, he can move 1 space, he can rescue 1 swimmer, and he can pick up 1 barrel. He can also drop 1 barrel at the dock if he needs to. He can use his binoculars as part of his special powers, or he can also close a beach. But I can only do a combination of up to 4. So I'm going to decide to close a beach, but I have to be at Amity PD or the Mayor's office to do this. So I'm going to take my closed beach sign and I'm going to close East Beach, and then I'm going to move a second move to the shop, and I'm going to get a barrel, and then my third move will be here, and I believe if I read this right I can leave a barrel there.
Well, I remember on this setup, dropping a barrel at a dock or picking up barrels at a dock are 3 actions, so you've actually got an extra move.
Oh, brilliant. So what I will then do is I will move back to Amity PD. So that's Brody. So let's have a look at Hooper. So Hooper is going to pick up a barrel. That's 1 move. I'm going to then move Hooper to here. And I'm going to rescue 1 swimmer. And then I'm going to move another space here. That's 4 moves.
Though again, because dropping a barrel at a dock or picking up barrels at a dock are 3 actions, you've got a free action, another free move, and also Hooper may take 1 extra action this round. So that's 2
more
moves.
actions. Brilliant. So we're going to move Hooper here, and we're going to move Hooper. No, we're going to leave Hooper there, and we're going to rescue another swimmer. So that should be a combination of 6 moves, from my reckoning.
Yep.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to Quint. So Quint can move 1 space, rescue 1 swimmer, pick up any barrels. He can also launch barrels. He is the only person in the game that can launch barrels. Hooper cannot launch them. So let's move 1 space. I'm going to move 1 space to here. I'm going to pick up a barrel from Hooper. And then I'm going to move here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 moves, I think.
Yeah. Did you pick up? You pick up a barrel from the? You didn't pick up a barrel from the dock, did you?
No, I picked 1 up from Hooper.
Okay.
So that should be. That's it. That's good enough for me. Actually, yeah, that's good enough for me. That's absolutely fine. Actually, hang on a minute. No, I can do 1 more move and I can launch the barrel to there, can't I?
Yeah.
Boom. Barrel launched. Okay, so that's my crewness done. Your move, fish.